Je veux demeurer près de toi, être purifié dans ta présence. Je veux me prosterner à tes pieds, entendre ta voix et marcher avec toi.
Hello, and welcome back to this new episode of One Story, One Word. If you are new here, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Today we are going to read Acts of Apostle from the chapter 12, from verse 5 to verse 12. Peter was therefore kept in prison, but constant prayer was offered to God for him by the church. And when Herod was about to bring him out, that night Peter was sleeping bound with two chains between two soldiers. And the guards before the door were keeping the prison. Now behold, an angel of the Lord stood by him, and a light shone in the prison. And he struck Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise quickly. And his chain fell off his hands. Then the angel said to him, Gird yourself and tie on your sandals. And so he did. And he said to him, Put on your garments and follow me. So he went out and followed him, and did not know that what was done by the angel was real, but thought he was seeing a vision. When they were past to the first and the second guard posts, they came to the iron gate that leads to the city, which opened to them of its own accord. And they went out and went down one street, and immediately the angel departed from him. And when Peter had come to himself, he said, Now I know for certain that the Lord has sent his angel, and has delivered me from the hand of Herod, and from all the expectation of the Jewish people. So, when he had considered this, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. So, as usual, I'm going to encourage you to read the whole chapter, but for this episode, we're going to focus on verse 5 to verse 12. So, what I like in first place, what I want to comment in the first place, that, some people say that when you read the passage in the beginning, the first verses, you can see that the brother James were killed by a sword. James was the brother of John. And some people think that it was because when the church at that time saw that the brother James has died, they started to pray for their brother Peter. And some people think that it was because people were not praying for James as they prayed for Peter, that Peter finally had that deliverance with an angel. Also, some people like to say that Peter was so used to having vision that he were not able to discern. Sometimes it was difficult for him to discern reality with being in a vision. That's why you can see in the text that it is said that he came back to himself and he realized that, oh, this is in fact a reality. And what I like in this passage is that you cannot, imagine that an angel is going to hit you. And it is said that he struck Peter on the side. We like to imagine the angel like they are so soft. They are so, very soft, very gentle. But in this case, he was like literally hit by an angel on his side to wake him up. And the thing that I wanted to comment, the main comment that I wanted to do on this passage was that, he had all the recommendation of the angel. He was like, wear your shoes, wear a garment, do this and that, and follow me. He get out of the prison, and outside of the prison, the angel disappeared. And when the angel disappeared, he was just like with himself, and he had to think with his head to decide what he's going to do after. And he decided that, maybe I should go to the house of Mary, the mother of John, surname Mark. So I wanted to say that, in the previous episode, episode of this podcast, the two previous episodes, like in Acts chapter 10, Acts chapter 11, we always see God giving instructions step by step to people, how you're going to do, where you're going to go, who you're going to meet, what you're going to do. And sometimes we think that, he's going to tell us everything that we have to do. But as I said in my previous podcast, don't put God in a box. Do not put him in a box. Sometimes he's going to tell you all the answer, all the things that you should do. And sometimes you will have to use your head. Sometimes you will have to decide that, it's time to go to Mary's house. It's time to go to sleep. It's time to eat. It's time to do this and that and that. The Holy Spirit will not always like whispering things in your ears, tell you that, my son, let's do this now. So don't put God in a box saying that, God will tell you all the steps by steps. Sometimes he will tell you a few steps, and you will have to act with the wisdom that he gave you. So that's all that I wanted to say for today. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this episode, to share to someone, and we will see each other in another episode. Stay blessed.